Okay, everybody, it is Creator Corner night, Creator's Corner, and we're going to answer the question, what in the world is, I can't even say the word now, I'm trying to say it, Panopticon. We have got creator Matt Stevens here with us tonight here on Two Geeks and a Microphone.
Hello there. So who talks first? You talk first? I talk first.
I will talk first, everybody. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Two Geeks and a Microphone. I am your co-host, Mr. Steven Boster, along with the one, the only, who I cannot believe it's after 7 o'clock Central Standard Time, Mr. Michael Shanks. Mike, say hey to everybody.
Good evening to all you geeks out there in Geekdom Land. I had to force myself to say evening and not morning.
Right. Well, hey, we've got a special guest with us, everyone. Mike, would you like to introduce our splendorific guest for this evening?
Sure. We have a fantastic comic creator with us, Mr. Matt Stevens. Welcome to the show, Matt.
Thanks, Mike. Hi, Steven. How are you guys? Thank you for having me. It's an honor.
Yeah, we're excited to have you because we have questions. And so one of the things that we do is a lot of times we do our best not to talk about the podcast before the podcast. So we have this phrase like, save it for the podcast.
Save it for the pod.
Yeah. So we've got some questions. So we are super excited about having you with us and just sharing about all of what you're doing and with the group that you're with, but also this, you've got a Kickstarter coming out soon too. So I want to make sure we talk about that as well. Right?
Great.
Wait, what's today?
Yeah.
Today's Cinco de Mayo. That's right.
Yeah. Did you have your tacos and tequila?
No.
We had tacos tonight. We did.
Nice.
I
didn't have tacos tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, we had like sausage and gnocchi tonight.
Oh, nice.
It's not bad.
No, it wasn't bad at all.
I can only say I may or may not be hitting the tequila, the margaritas after time together and stuff. So I don't know yet. It depends on if I have any. I think I've used it all up. So anyway, all right. Hey, Matt, real quick, I want to start off with this. Where can folks find you to learn more about the projects that you're doing? And we'll also do this again at the end too, as well, for people who come in later.
Yeah. So my creative partner and I, Alex and I, we have an imprint. I say imprint. It's just sort of a house that we call Dark Web Comics that houses our comics. We've all got visions of larger things. So, but it's a good way to kind of clarify where we're coming from, and that's where we put our stories. So, the Dark Web.
Okay. Oops. Hang on a second. I don't have you in this picture. I'm so sorry. Wah wah. All right. I'm going to put. So I'm bringing up the web for everything. I want to get you bigger. This is what's cool about EV Mux. You can just change stuff on the fly. We love it.
Yeah, that.
I told you earlier, Steven usually does that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
So the darkwebcomics.com. And then when you go there, Strange Tales in Sequential Pages is what it says. An independent creative studio and publishing imprint, comics, graphic novels, and written fiction, separate worlds, shared creative DNA. Now, if that doesn't ask questions, that's kind of cool. I've just got to say. What do you guys mean by shared DNA?
Well, so Dark Web Comics houses all of our ideas. Like I said, my creative partner, Alex Robnett, and I have lots of stories in our minds. And we've had, just like you two guys, we've had, hundreds of hours of conversations about sci-fi and fantasy and crime and AI and simulation and virtual worlds and all of this stuff. So we share, we sort of share creative DNA. He came up with that line, and I like it a lot because it does, we're two peas in a pod when it comes to that. You know, we can riff on all that stuff for hours. We should have a podcast.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah. No. So who's your partner in crime again? What? It's
Alex Robnett.
Alex Robnett. Okay.
Robnett. Yeah. ROBNETT.
Yeah. So we'll have to make sure we get, when you guys do that, if or when you do that, we'd love to have you on there. Oh, real quick.
Yeah, we'd love to. We have a Kickstarter coming out for digital pools coming up too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. All right. Real quick. Brenda says, welcome, Matt.
Hi, Brenda.
And then Angie says, hey, crew. Hey, Angie. How are you? Welcome to the fray, Angie. You are missed. Just want to say, glad you're here. So
I love that. I love how it pops up on there. That's great.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. It covers us up, but but that's okay. Who wants to see our ugly mugs, right? So real quick on here. So this is Dark Web Comics. So you've got digital pools.
Yeah.
Panopticon. That was so funny. All of a sudden I was stuttering. I couldn't get it out at the beginning. Sorry about that. I was like, wait, how do I say
and you
this?
had said it so well before we went live.
I know. And I was like, I can't say it. And then Ghost Division. So, so give us just a brief rundown on these. But on tonight we're talking about Panopticon.
Yeah.
Let
me start at digital pools. I'll just give you the 25-cent tour there. I got a call in 2019. No, I got an email in 2019, just saying, "Hey, I saw your artwork online. I'm writing a comic. It's called Digital Pools. You want to jump on a call?" And usually, as an illustrator, those calls usually never go anywhere. Out of 10 calls, one of them leads even a little far. But I got on the call with Alex, and a half hour later, I got off and I said to my wife, I think this guy's the real deal. He was saying everything right. He's got a great story called Digital Pools. And, she had to shut me up after a while. But yeah, I was really excited about his story. And so this was 2019, right at the beginning of COVID, right at the beginning of the pandemic. So we ended up having just a lot of time, and it was a great sort of COVID baby to hatch. And
I gotta remember that term, COVID baby.
COVID, it's our COVID baby. So we're finishing up issue 7 this month. So we've been working. He's a great writer. It couldn't have found a better collaborator. And for any artist that sees this or writer, I can't stress enough how fulfilling it is to collaborate with somebody and give, say it's not going to just be me, it's going to be the two of us, and putting everything on the table and coming up with something that you couldn't create on your own. And that's Digital Pools.
Now was that where you and Alex got together for the first time?
Yeah.
You met then?
Yep.
So how did he find you then if he reached out?
Yeah, just I think he just Googled Connecticut illustrator.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Now how long have you been illustrating?
Professionally, I guess 20-ish, 25 years, something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm 54, so I don't know. Let's say.
Let's say
30. Late 20s, something like that.
Okay. Yeah. We're all about the same age, actually. Yeah. I'm 54.
Hey, high five.
55.
Virtual high five. He's 55.
Nice.
So yeah, right on. Okay, so hang on. Right, see, I get distracted. Everybody, sorry. Woo. All right.
Squirrel.
So then let's talk about Ghost Division.
Well, so Ghost Division is it's there as a what's a good way to put it? It's there as a carrot for Alex and I to remind us that that's where we're going. It's a story that we're going to get to and we talk about, but nothing's written, nothing's really drawn, just the skeletons there. And it's there just to let us keep working towards that. Digital Pools is ending in the fall. Panopticon
Okay.
is ending in 2027, and
In the meantime,
then
you're
we're
working
going to
on
roll
Ghost
into
Division.
Ghost Division.
Now,
Okay.
on here it says sci-fi thriller cosmic horror. So my brain, from a movie perspective, goes to Event Horizon. That's where my brain went.
Yeah, there's some similarities there.
Okay. Truth is currency. Fear is a commodity. Eternity is not guaranteed. An 8-issue Black Ops thriller by Robnett and Stevens. So stay tuned. So, okay. And so, all right. So now let's get to the main event for tonight. So we're talking Panopticon, everybody. Man, if I made that a drinking game every time I said it correctly, I think we'd be in trouble. And so, not that I'm a really big drinker or anything, but okay. So I know if you click here, it's going to take us to the website, Panopticon. But right now, what I want to do is I want us to have a chit chat ever so briefly. Well, what is Panopticon and what makes it so unique? Because this is where I think this is what's really cool about your project, or I'm interested in so what you're doing. So tell us about Panopticon first, whatever order you feel like you need to talk about it in that makes the most sense.
So Panopticon, it's an actual name of a style of prison that I learned about on a walk a couple of years ago, listening to a podcast, and the guest mentioned a Panopticon, and my ears went up because I'd never heard that word before, and it was cool.
Yeah.
And he talked a little bit about that style of prison, and an idea was just born. And that afternoon, I went and Googled Panopticon comic. Is there a Panopticon comic? Because I was like, somebody had to have done this before.
Right.
And there wasn't, so I was excited.
Score.
Score, yeah. So the idea kind of just, so a Panopticon is a style of prison that is a single chamber. There's a central tower that is, there's different versions, but it's, a good way to think about it is that it's blacked out. So it's a guard tower, but you can't see the guards. But the guards can see every square inch of the prison at all times.
Okay.
So the guards can see you. You can't see the guards. And the idea was that it would force the prisoners to police themselves and, be on better behavior, because they weren't sure if or when they were being watched. So in order not to get punished, they would have to be on their best behavior. And I love that idea because it sounds kind of like a good idea, but it's actually pretty terrifying. If you put yourself in the role of the prisoner.
Yeah.
Not knowing if you're being watched. And the idea of what that would do to your psychology over time was fascinating to me.
Mm-hmm.
So I started to imagine a prison like this, and what kind of story could I tell? And very quickly I like the idea of making it a small prison where there's only 7 cells. Usually a Panopticon has many cells, and it's a whole sphere. This just has 1 wall. And in my Panopticon, you can only do 4 things. You can eat, you can sleep, you can shit, and you can bathe. That's it. There's no entertainment. There's nothing. Just 4 walls.
Books, just 4 walls in your own mind.
And,
and then the tower
on the game portion of it too. I kind of messed around with it a little bit.
Oh, nice. Okay. So the story follows a new inmate that arrives at the Panopticon, and he's got to, with no memory of how he got there. And we quickly find out that really nobody has any memory of how they got there. And it's intentional. That's intentional. I'm keeping for Panopticon, this first graphic novel, I'm keeping the lens very tight.
Sure.
And the lens does widen up in the next graphic novel that I'm finishing up this summer. But so he has to, this new prisoner has to navigate not only his fellow inmates, but he has to navigate this prison that turns out to be very strict and punishing. It punishes you if you're not following the codes that are in place.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's the story.
Okay.
And it's 88 pages. It's an escape prison story, like Cool Hand Luke.
Yeah.
Or what's that other one? Escape from Alcatraz.
Yeah.
Do they escape? Don't they escape? But escape is on everyone's mind.
Okay. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And I noticed that your main character, he does have a bit of a sense of humor, because at one point he says something about he'll tell one of the other inmates if he remembers, when he remembers, and he says, unless of course I'm a guard.
A guard, yeah.
I thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah. I like playing with the idea of, he's new to the prison, so he doesn't know the rules. So he has a little more freedom in the way he conducts himself than the prisoners who have been there.
Been there for a while.
Yeah, been there for a while.
Gotcha.
Okay. So let me go to I forgot to go to the Kickstarter. Hang on a second. So let's talk. Sorry, everybody. See, now I got to go back to my email. So anyway, so with the Kickstarter, what all is on the Kickstarter? Let's talk about that a little bit, because I want to make sure we get that so people can see what the Kickstarter is. Give me just you guys, Mike, if you would you guys chit chat while I try to get it up on my screen here real quick.
Well, Brenda, that's my wife. She asked like Severance. Have you ever seen Severance?
Yeah. Love Severance.
Oh,
Let me think about it. Is there
at least the part where there
might be some comparisons there.
I mean, the only comparison, just from what I read, and you know what's up for available to read. So the only now I can't talk. The only way I can compare that is the fact that he doesn't remember who he is or anything.
Right.
But he's the only one in there like that.
So yeah,
they're all
that's right. In Severance, they play around with memory too.
Yeah.
And actually, Severance, their job is kind of a prison for the innies.
In a way, yeah.
That's great. I hadn't thought about that. Yeah.
So here at Kickstarter, so the best, if you're going to Kickstarter, it looks like the best way if you pull up Matt Stevens or Panopticon, that would be their best search if they're searching for it. So it says V for Vendetta meets Silo. Mike is wanting me to watch Silo. I have not watched Silo yet. He's begging me to watch it. So now I have another reason.
I do like Silo too. That's a good show.
Yeah.
Surveillance
or read it too. It's a great series too. The books.
The books are really good.
Yeah, I thought so.
Oh, I didn't even know there were books.
Yeah. Surveillance is mandatory. A sci-fi comic exploring the price of loyalty and the cost of escape. So I've got it saved. So I'm going to scroll down a little bit, everybody, so you can kind of see some of the images here. Panopticon is an 88-page dark sci-fi mystery box graphic novel set in prison. Did I say that? Man, that was a lot of words for me. 7 prisoners, 7 cells, never more, never less. This story is the first act of a larger 3-act arc. Act 2 is almost complete and is set to hit Kickstarter in August. Act 3 is due out early in 2027. So you have a pretty good ambitious goal. That's awesome. That's to get them done in a nice little sequence like that. That's great. I always hate it when you have to wait like a year or 2.
I do too. Yeah.
Between.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. Oh, you can read the first chapter now, everybody. So if you check that out, and then a sneak peek from Act 2. And so this one will go live on the 15th, right?
You know what? I'm just changing that by a day only because in my research recently, they say Thursday is a better day to do Kickstarter because the paychecks drop into the accounts on Thursday night. So I'm gonna start it on the 14th, May 14th.
May 14th. I love that. I didn't know that. I didn't realize that. That makes sense, though.
That sounds like research you would do, Steven.
So I'm just gonna bump it a day and change it to the 14th. It's basically the 15th. But anybody who comes here, they can just click on notify on launch, and then they'll just get an email from Kickstarter/me saying it's live.
It goes live.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Excellent. Very cool. So, but what makes this also unique is you also have, if you go to the website, everybody, it's welcome to the Panopticon. And what's interesting here is you've got the whole thing. Oh, I can't scroll down more here. I'm going to move us down a little bit, everybody, so people can see. Sorry about that. Uh-oh. It looks like we're all Kilroys. There it goes. Oh gosh. So 1, create your avatar. 2, read the comic. 3, Kickstarter HQ, and 4, classified files. The part 1 is build your inmate, get processed. Then 2nd, dive into Act 1. The story starts here. And then Kickstarter HQ, early bird perks, character lottery, back to the campaign. So we've already kind of seen where that goes. So you can go to Panopticon and get there. Then classified files, complete intake to unlock restricted files. So first we've got to go to 1. So everybody, I was kind of going to do this, but I wanted to save it here. I'm so sorry, you guys.
Oh, you were saving it for the podcast.
I was saving it for the podcast.
Nice.
I love that.
And all right, so there we go. Okay, so here's what it says, everybody. Create character in the world of Panopticon. This avatar will be yours. Create multiple alter inmates. This saved image will be your passport into more content, including maps, scripts, character bios, and lore building. This will provide special perks as Panopticon rolls out. So what is the concept behind having this whole website to go along with the comic book?
So the idea is really just to get readers involved in the story. This started years ago with digital pools. We collaborate with a company called Macroverse, and they're rolling out a website and an interactive way to read and participate in comics.
Yeah.
But the digital pools part is ready, but Panopticon's coming first just because it's ready to go on Kickstarter.
Mm-hmm.
So I made the avatar creator years ago. I drew like over 1,000 eyes and noses and mouths, all separately, little pink PNGs. And what you can do is you can go on and create, just by selecting different mouths and eyes and ears and noses, you can create your character. So there's an infinite number of characters that can be created. And then after you finish it, you get to name it, save it. For me, the great thing is that it's a piece of artwork that you keep. It's free. I'm not charging for this. But you get to download this as a pretty high res PNG file, and it's yours. You put it on your wall, use it as a desk saver, whatever you want. But it also, embedded in it, is a token, and it lets you scan in to see classified content on the website that other people can't see. Not a lot yet, but some interesting things. There's a map of the larger Panopticon world in this classified files, so it kind of gives you a sense of what might be coming. And that's also going to help you if you make a little character, you can use it for your Kickstarter to get some perks, which I haven't announced yet, but some cool little perk things. And it's just a way I think it's a fun thing. Like, reading the comic is great, but there's a whole world up here in my mind. And and I have to say, this was not my idea originally. I can't take credit for the idea. Macroverse had this idea years ago. I am just continuing I'm a keeper of the flame. And this is just the latest iteration of it. Okay. But I fully expect it to be integrated into the Macroverse platform when they're fully rolled out.
So give me a little bit more about Macroverse a little bit. I'm not saying that right, I don't think. Is it Macroverse or is it
Macroverse, yeah.
okay?
So Macro, they're incredible. It's a comic. Um, gosh, how do I explain Macroverse?
Is it a
It's
publishing
a
house or
it's a publishing house
okay?
where you can read comics. It's a digital comic reader. They're also getting in. They just had an incredibly successful Kickstarter for they digitized and scanned and um, not revised, but just digitized and scanned
Uh-huh.
and cleaned up a bunch of pre-code horror comics.
Oh, okay.
And released them
Pre-code.
on Kickstarter in these
Oh.
beautiful box sets, and they were wildly successful. They did really well on that. So they have a bunch of different lanes. One of the lanes is this comic reader that they created, which is, to my eye, it's the best thing out there. It's a single click.
Uh-huh.
It's embeddable, so it's if you just click on it, it opens up the comic in one click, and you can start reading in, let's see, one click to open it, two clicks to start reading. Which in
Huh.
today's world, there's nothing better than that. You don't want to be clicking 20 times. So
Simple. Yeah.
yeah.
Interesting. Okay, so how are you connected with Macroverse? Let's go back a minute because I think you said they're kind of doing the website, right? Did I understand that correctly?
They have their website. They have they call them worlds, and so the digital pools, a dark web is one world, but they have others. They just announced that they're going to publish all of Jimmy Palmiotti's catalog um, on their site, so you can go back through all his back issues and get a subscription to that. And I think they've got a lot more creators planned. I know they do. They've got a lot more creators planned. So,
Yeah. Oh, interesting. Okay.
and they're also interactive too. They have badges that you can collect every day for participating in their worlds, and you know,
So a little gamification action
little
going on.
gamification. Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Well, so just to encourage everybody, okay, let me go back to the thing here real quick. I want to go back to the shared screen. So avatar creation. So we're going to see what it looks like real quick. Create a character in the world of Panopticon. This avatar will be yours. Create multiple alter inmates. And the saved image will be your passport. So that goes back to what you were talking about, the token that's in there.
Yeah.
Hang on just a second. We're going to say this real quick. Let me get in there. Angie goes, wine is kicking in, guys. Have a great night. Was nice hearing you, Matt. Looking forward to checking out your stuff.
Thank you, Angie.
Thanks, Angie. Happy birthday.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's a birthday too, right?
Yep.
That's right. Okay. So, all right. So we're going to create avatar. This is what it looks like, everybody. So welcome to Panopticon. I'm going to move us down a little bit so we can see. Now, I'm just going to go through and do this really quick. I want to get you. Let me keep showing this side here a little bit. Okay. So I'm just going to go real quick, make one so everybody sees it. Actually, did you guys notice I tried clicking the screen I'm watching, not the screen that it's on? All right. So male. Here, let me see. I'm gonna move. Let me move me off the screen because Matt, I want you on the screen so you can kind of.
Sure.
I want people to see you. It's not about me. So head. Let's see. So with my head, that sounded funny. I know. Look at all these different colors. Oh, you got some hairstyles, and you drew all these, is what you're saying?
Yeah, I drew all of them.
Holy moly!
So it's a sci-fi comic. So these are all different races that you can select from. There's 5 different races and two genders.
Okay.
And each race has each race has 5 colors. So you can start with the race that you like.
I'll just pick purple.
Sure.
We'll go with purple. Ears. Oh yeah, let's go with this big old fat ear. I like this. Eyes. Let's go. Let's see. Oh yeah, let's have fun. There we go. Quad eyes. Mouth. Oh, do I want fangs, missing teeth?
So these inmates in the way I'm thinking about, these are all past inmates in the Panopticon. Panopticon only ever has 7 prisoners. So the character that you create will be a past inmate. And when the Kickstarter launches, I'm going to pick at least one of them from people who made characters and draw them into the comic, which I think will be really fun.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to give him the nose strip because, just because he needs a, let's see. Okay. Then let's go to eyebrows.
He has sinus problems.
Is that what it is? Or maybe it's a snoring issue.
It's his breathing strip.
It's a breathing strip. That's
right.
The word. Yeah. Because Alex Hormozy has that breathing strip he always wears too. We'll give him some eyebrows. And what's interesting is it gives you green. So when you know that you've picked your stuff, patterns. Let's see what this does. Ooh. Okay. Let's give him a scar right on the side. Yeah, there we go. Hey, this is kind of fun, everybody. You should get on here.
Yeah, that's like Anakin's scar.
Yeah. Do I want him to have horns?
Yeah, there is a none button. If you wanna abstain, you can.
I see it. Yeah, we'll go none on that one. Thank you. Okay, eyewear. Nah, he doesn't need it. Let's look at the eyewear though. Oh, nice. Ooh, does it cover up both eyes? It doesn't cover up. That's nice. Give him a patch where it covers up the eyes. Okay, we'll do that. Masks. Breathing mask. I don't know. That's a good question. Mike, do we need a breathing mask for him?
I don't know. Do we need one in this world?
So the way I think about it, there is one character who wears a breathing mask, but sometimes she takes it off. So in my mind, her race tolerates the air, but she breathes better with the mask on. So in my imagination, some people need maybe a mask or a full mask or a partial mask, just because where they are isn't their home race.
I'm gonna say
exactly.
That's what I'm gonna say. That's what the breathing strip's for.
Yeah, there you go.
I like that. Oh, what is this?
This is their food.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right.
Oh, okay. We'll go with the bricks. Okay, there's this food. Background. Oh yeah. Let's do that one. Let's see what it looks like with the purple behind it. See, now I'm trying to do color matching.
Yeah.
With the purple.
So my day job is an art teacher. So this is always my favorite part, to find the background that just feels right with the skin tone and all the things you got.
Right. I think I like that one. Okay. Ooh. Oh, look at all these different cool backgrounds you got though. Ooh. That one.
Ooh, I kind of like that.
Okay. All right, we'll keep that. Okay. Name the inmates.
Oh.
What should we name? Let's see. What we need, like a name generator or something.
I'm not good with the names.
All right, we'll just call him Geek Star, just because he's starring here on Two Geeks and a Microphone.
There you go.
We'll just do it quick. Then generate ID. G98. Look, he's got he put a name badge on him.
Geek Star 98. Yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Safe.
Brenda said streaker. Oh yeah, I gotta put my email in. What? Yes, my download's being scanned. Right. Okay. Count me in. I love how you put no spam on there. That was cool. Thank you.
Yeah. Just the minimum.
Yeah. Welcome to the Panopticon Surveillance Inventory. Scan into Panopticon. Saves your avatar. Drag or drop it. Oh, okay.
Fun, right?
Wow. That is pretty cool.
Neat.
Yeah.
That is. I'm not even talking because I'm so into it. Sorry. We got a podcast show and I'm not talking in it because I'm too involved in this. Is cool.
Yeah, it's fun.
Oh, she said shrieker, not streaker.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I kind of like streaker better. I thought it was funny.
There's the token. Now, do I need to hold on to the information, or that's already in the file itself?
It's in the file itself. Yeah, it's in the
Wow.
file.
And then I can go to viewed classified files.
Yeah.
System notice. Your inmate has been logged into our system. Interlocks restricted artwork, facility perks, and priority access when our Kickstarter launches. Hang on to it. We got extra goodies cooking for the ID holders. Sweet. Now, I'm not going to go into this part, but the classified files, but because I want other people to see that, do that for themselves. But that's pretty neat. That's fun. That was pretty cool.
And in the top right, if you click on Geekstar's little thumbnail up in the top right, it gives you just a tiny bit more
that's cool.
like stats about him.
Very cool. Human cube. There's the code again.
You know, Steven, in over 300 episodes, I don't think we've ever built a character on screen.
Not for the regular podcast, but we did do it for our Lone Wolf stuff.
Okay, we did.
Which I got interested in. So, Matt, do you remember Lone Wolf by Joe Dever as a kid? The Lone Wolf series of books that when game books were really popular.
I remember Lone Wolf and Cub.
No, it's not Lone Wolf and Cub, but I know what you're talking about there too.
Yeah, no, I don't know that.
So it is a game book where you create a character, and it's kind of like Choose Your Own Adventure. But what it is you create a character, and there is dice rolling for battle sequences and things like that. And so it's pretty neat. So we just
in the book,
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then do you go to different chapters based on what your role is?
Yep.
Oh, that's very cool.
Yeah. And
not based on your role, but your role determines your hits and stuff.
Yeah, how your hits go when you go with different creatures or monsters or when you're battling, and then you go, and if you have certain skills, so you start off with 3 skills, and each book that you complete, you can add one more skill as you go through. And then but there are some paragraphs where you get to it, some sections where you go in and you're like, if you have this skill, go to this page. If you have this skill, go to this page. And so it's pretty neat. And so openly, when I was a kid, I loved the books. And the author was a D&D player and had created this world. And so we decided to make game books, but he was a computer programmer or something like that? And then he started doing these books and took off. He passed away before finishing the series, but his son has taken up the mantle and is reprinting them all, updating them kind of and with new covers and stuff, and then reprinting them. And then they're just about, I think this year or next year, it's like a 32 book series, and getting ready to finish them. But anyway, that's what that concept, the Choose Your Own Adventure, was something. And I was like, ooh, here's something extra that somebody has to go along with just a comic book, but something to help. So how does it, what's the interaction going to be? Or how does that work? Or I don't know. I may be spoiling. I don't want to spoil anything of what you have coming. I don't mean it that way. Sorry.
No, I mean it's, some of it is half baked, honestly. And again, I'll give credit to Macroverse for this, but we would love to down the road have a place on the website for people to write either a short or long story about their character. And then, depending on how big our worlds get, create stories, and whether it's just a short story with some art or it's a comic, there's a lot of avenues, a lot of paths we could go down. We'll just have to see how
I'm down for it. That'd be cool.
Even if you just write like a little fan fiction, the Panopticon, this was the other idea I had was, I created a 3D model of the Panopticon.
Okay.
With in the app that I have, the 3D modeling app, you can zoom in and basically be inside the Panopticon and turn the camera and look at it from any angle. And so I designed this first 88 pages almost like a stage play where, like a stage is just, it is what it is. It's like a single place where all these things happen. So I designed this first 88 pages. It just happens as this Panopticon, and it always felt very play-like to me. So that's how I got all the compositions, was I would just move the camera through this actual 3D model and find the reference shots I needed for whatever panel I was drawing.
Oh, nice.
So it in some ways, it really, the space in the comic is accurate.
Cool.
You know what I'm trying to say? Because
you're not just drawing the thing, but you're giving I don't know what the fancy term is, but the object of space, because you could see it. So it was easier are you saying it was easier to translate to the paper?
Yeah. 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 So if there's a pool 100 feet away in the 3D model from the tower, when I zoom the camera in and use that as my reference to draw, it's to scale. It's correct.
Yeah. What does that remind me of? Oh gosh, what's his name? But the Boba Fett, a special I can't think of his name on the set.
Mark Anthony Austin.
Mark Anthony Austin. So Mark Anthony Austin does special effects, but if you see the special edition of Star Wars, he was in the Boba Fett suit when he walked on at the end of the deleted Jabba the Hutt scene, or when they added to the special edition.
Oh,
nice
that was him.
guy.
Okay.
Yeah, but he used to work for Lucasfilm as a special effects artist. But and so they just asked him. It's kind of a funny story. But he worked on War Horse, the Steven Spielberg film, and he talked about.
If I remember right, he was he designed the 3D versions of the dewbacks, if I'm remembering this correctly.
Yes, yeah, that they added to the special edition. Yeah. And when he was working on War Horse, it was a very similar situation where he had this tunnel that the horse had to go through and peek through and doing the previs work.
Yeah.
And he was talking about doing that, and then how the cameras work, and he was saying there was something funny about it. And they actually had to contact Spielberg himself and saying, hey, if this is how you want to do the shot, the horse is not quite going to make it, kind of a thing, or something like that. It was pretty funny.
Yeah.
And so it sounds like kind of a previs to your comic panels that's what it sounds like to me.
Yes.
And
exactly.
That is cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah. It gives me a lot of freedom to, I'm not using it a little bit in the second graphic novel that I'm working on now, Panopticon Act 2, but it gave me a lot of freedom to kind of explore cinematically the prison. Like what's am I in the rafters looking down? Am I on the floor looking up? Am I in the pool looking over the edge? So readers can, knowing that as readers know this, they'll be able to kind of see that.
Having that tidbit, they'll be able to visualize that a little bit. Yeah,
that's a great way to get your shots. That's really cool.
Yeah, I'm all about the tools. I've been drawing since I was 13. So any tool that can help me get it onto the paper, I'm good with.
Yeah. So then the question becomes, do you have tools upon tools? I don't know about you, but I'm always looking for new tools. But I mean, I'm a productivity guy, so I'm always trying different things. And
me too.
Yeah. So I hop around. I don't think I have ADD, but I can't land on one long enough to get the full use out of it sometimes. That's funny. So what's special about this project for you? Like what is it that keeps you? Obviously, it sounds like it's a lot of work. Openly, I mean, just the time to make a 3D model and to go through that, which sounds really cool, but I can't imagine the time it takes. What motivates you openly about just doing this type of work, doing this comic for yourself as an illustrator, or what gets you up in the morning and go, woohoo, I get to work on this?
Yeah, that's a great question.
Well, that's all we got for the show, everybody. We stumped them. I'm just kidding. I'm teasing, man.
Yeah, I mean, I do wake up every morning looking forward to drawing. You know, my rule is I draw a page a day. So whether it's
Okay.
a sketch page or I'm inking a page or I'm coloring
Yeah.
a page, it's one a
Okay.
day, 7 days a week, every day.
That's
And
a
that
good
way I
one.
just know that my comic is going to be moving forward. And then in a month, I'm going to have 10 pages. So it's about
Yeah.
10 pages a month. Is that right? Is that math right? Something like that. So that just, once you commit to
A system or
a system and a plan
yeah.
and a schedule, it
Yeah.
makes it that much easier. It's not, am I going to do it? It's when am I going to find the time today to do it? And, and I'm 170 pages in and something like that. And
Nice.
Yeah. You know where you hear people about, New Year's resolutions and set goals. But what I saw more than anything else this past year was don't set goals, set systems.
Oh, I like that.
And that it really is about having a rhythm of what you do. And I love the aspect that you have one drawing, sketch, as you said, that you just commit to every day.
Yeah.
I guess, for writing, Mike, Mike and I we're just having fun. We're learning how to write, and Mike's written a story. I've written a story in a book, and I've got some other books coming out, but it's almost like setting, hey, I commit to writing 500 words a day or 1,000. So that's a great way to think about it. Yeah. See, now my brain's already thinking, ooh, that's the kind of system I need to do, is just say, this is what I'm going to do every single, I'm going to read so many pages. I'm going to write so many words.
Yeah. And for you, so for me, it's sketching is very, coming up with it for the first time is very, intense is a lame word, but it's very focused. Inking is a little bit less focused because I've just done it so much. So it's, I can have a TV show on in the background when I'm inking. I could never do that when I'm writing or sketching. And then coloring too, I can have something. But it's nice to have those different buckets to go to. One day I do this. So for writing, I would imagine it'd be the same thing. One day is reviewing, one day's writing, one day's revising.
Yeah.
One day's reading and rereading it, having your different buckets.
Yeah. 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 This is a great conversation about process. Thank you, Matt. I just got to say that's I haven't thought about it that way as
okay.
That's pretty cool. I like that. So I see cool. My brain's already thinking, okay, how am I going to implement this for myself? So that's great. I love it. So, with Panopticon, so everybody make sure you go to the website. I would say go to panopticon.com. If you don't know how to spell it, good luck. No, I'm just kidding. Panopticon. Did I do that right?
Yeah, panopticoncomic.com.
Yeah, panopticoncomic.com. And Noun Mind says /unlocked. Yes.
So
so make your character in there, so then you can get it unlocked, and then you'll get. Do they get notified then? Are they on the email list then to get notified when it goes live on May 14th?
They'll have to go to Kickstarter and get notified to launch. But I put it big on the homepage right there, so it's two or three clicks to get 2 or 3 clicks, and then put your email in.
Here you go, everybody. I'll show you how to get there. So here, I'm off the screen. That's okay. So if you go to panopticoncomic.com, watch this. I'm gonna do some more little magic here. Give me just a second, everybody. So sorry. And create and post. There we go. This may be a little bit easier to see. Panopticoncomic.com. PANOPTICONCOMIC. Comic. Panopticoncomic.com. That didn't sound right. Panopticoncomic.com. So go there, and right on the front, everybody, at the Kickstarter, real big. So you just click on there, And voila. There it is, the Panopticon. And it already remembers I'm saved on there.
Yeah.
So where we're at. So yeah. So
yeah, please it's 2 clicks to do it, and the Kickstarter algorithm loves to see those numbers grow. So it'll
should I
help
keep
me out.
hitting refresh? Does that help if I keep hitting refresh?
I don't know.
Just kidding.
That'd be great if it did.
That'd be splendorific right there. Right. Click, 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 click.
Oh my god.
They probably have something to keep that from happening, I'm sure. But
I'm sure, yeah.
Oh gosh, that is funny. Oh man. So Mike, did you have a question? I'm sorry. I'm like,
no, you're okay.
I thought you were about to say something. Sorry.
The only thing I was thinking, so the character creation portion of this, are you saying that was all Macroverse, or did you come up with any of that?
So the original idea of making a character creator for every series is all Macroverse. And they introduced that concept to Alex and I. And then this was going back about 3 years. So I spent 5 months drawing over for and by the way, Digital Pools has their own character creator. If you go to the Digital Pools .com, that has its own character creator. But that idea of a character creator is all Macroverse, and that was their brilliant idea. They, this is their story to tell, but they have shifted their focus. And honestly, I'm not even sure if the character creator part is going to be part of their new platform. I can't really speak to that. I hope it is. But I had all these assets made, and then Panopticon was getting close to coming out, and I was like, well, I want to use these. I don't want to have that 5-6 months
of work for nothing.
Of work for nothing. So
yeah.
So I made one for the Panopticon comic site.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I hope I don't really know the answer to that, actually. If they're going to,
it's a neat
they should, because it's so cool. And Eben, one of the founders of Macroverse, has a series called Dead Town, and they made a beautiful character creator that was on Web3. So your characters that you made were printed as NFTs.
Oh, okay.
We're going down the rabbit hole here. I don't want to get too sidetracked, but
that's all right.
But then NFTs kind of tanked, so I think they shifted gears a little bit. But
sure.
So mine are not NFTs. They're just artwork,
right?
That you make and save and keep.
Sure. That's pretty cool. I don't think I've ever seen that before. That's new to me.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. That's pretty cool. What's their website? Do you know their website off the top of your head? Is it just...
It should be macroverse.com. MACRO verse.com.
Comics Reimagined, Collectibles Reborn. Got it. Okay. So everybody, you can go there. I'm not putting them in. I'm not making a banner. They're not on the show. You are. So I'm going to make sure everybody go to panopticoncomic.com.
It is worth a visit, though. Those guys are great, and we owe a lot to them.
Excellent. That's cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah.
So did you reach out to them, or did they reach out to you guys?
So Alex DM'd the founder of Macroverse probably 5-6 years ago, just to talk about NFTs, because they're on Instagram. We were seeing chatter about the popularity of NFTs, and Macroverse had been talking about how they might be using them. So originally we just wanted to have a conversation with them about how they were using it, and then we shared digital pools with them, and we just started collaborating with them.
Okay.
Very cool. Okay.
See, something good did come out of those NFTs. Just saying.
Yeah. I mean, I think the idea is still really strong, but it just got polluted.
Fair. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, I do like the concept of having art, granted digital art, but but still art that you have that's exclusive or specific. So,
Yeah.
that is neat. So, um, so what's next on the horizon? Obviously, you've got issue 1. Is it a 3-part? 3 acts, right? So act 1, act 2, act 3.
Yeah.
So act 1 is what launches May 14th.
Yes.
And then
that's 88 pages. It's a 4-issue length. So it's a complete graphic novel. It's nice and big.
Nice.
It's completed. It's done. It's ready to go to the printer. That's May 14th. And then the second act, which is also 88 pages, 3 issues are done, and 66 pages are done, and then I'm doing the last couple pages in the next couple of months.
Is it 66 pages or is it 670 pages? No, I'm just sorry.
See,
you saw that, huh?
See, you went there, and I'm thinking order 66.
Oh, Star Wars. Well, yes, it was Star Wars Day. That's true. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. That one's better. Gotcha.
Yeah, it's much more better. Cheers.
Oh, much more better. I think I've almost had all my drink.
Yeah, mine's gone now.
Yeah, I'm out. Oh my goodness. So, I'm looking forward to seeing it, and I want to make sure, Matt, what we're probably going to do is also do another, once that comes out, we'll do a reminder for everybody as well. Because I hear, what's the rule? I think the rule is you get most of your folks like the first couple of days or something like that on Kickstarter.
Yeah. First 3 days. Yep. Mm-hmm. And then there's a lot less activity in the center 20 days. And then the last 3 days for people who like the idea and just,
they had to wait till that next Thursday paycheck.
That's it. Yeah. Yeah.
So do you have any perks that you can talk about, or?
Yeah, sure. I could talk about them. Sure. It's no secret. There's a soft cover, there's a hard cover. There's going to be, my stretch goals are very, hopefully manageable. So, there's a couple variant covers, that'll be available. And then I'm going to do a Panopticon Noir. That's what I'm calling it for now, which is just a black and white version. And I've done a couple pages, and I really like it. I think it looks really cool, black and white. And it's an easy lift for me to do. It's not like I'm redrawing it. I'm just desaturating and playing around with some of the contrast. So there'll be a Panopticon Noir.
It's easy for you guys. Guys like us were like, what?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So just sapping all the color out of it. And but it looks, it looks good. And for me, who's been staring at it for going on 2 years, it's cool to see it through a slightly different, lens.
That's got to be fun. Black and white, or are you going to go sepia tone too? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just teasing.
Oh,
just saying.
Now you got it taken.
Now you got me. I could do both.
Oh gosh, I'm teasing. Oh my goodness. Well, yeah. So, I had another question. I shouldn't have made the joke. So all the stretch goals are going to be there. They're going to pop up on the 14th. What with this kind of process? I mean, you're doing a quick turnaround time for a 3-act series, which is exciting. I like that personally, because the sometimes you have to wait. First you got to wait for the comic, then you got to wait for when's the next one coming. When you're already interested and you can't wait, so that's pretty cool. That's exciting. I'm so glad that you're doing that. Now, the biggest thing is, what is it that you hope out of this project for you? Now, obviously, as a comic creator, many of them do them because of the passion and the value of what their art, of what they're putting out, in, to have people read and enjoy, because it's not about the money for any of us, kind of a thing. For you, what is it that you hope to see, or what is it that you would like to see come out of this experience doing Panopticon?
So our goal is to develop a base of readers who enjoy the same things that we do and look forward to the next thing we make, and then just interaction. We're super interaction is sort of the currency that we are shooting for.
Mm-hmm.
Just
I like that.
And not even just fan interaction. I don't, not fan, more just like reader user interaction. Again, writing stories, contributing to the world. Making friends. Connecting with people who like the same thing you like. It's not about the money. That's why the creator, inmate creator's free, and I made a little mini mobile game that's on the site that's free. It's just a fun thing for people to get into the world. I like, I have a day job, but the money is really just, the Kickstarter is so that I can print books and connect with readers. That's the goal,
With the way to connect readers, are you guys have a specific like community type thing, or is everything going to be in the website, the Panopticon website, or what's the interaction that you're wanting? Like if someone writes a story, where does that go? Or if they have some kind of fan fiction they do, where does that go, or where's that housed? If that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. It'll live in a couple different places. It'll live on our website on the dark web, World's website, and it'll live on Macroverse.
Okay.
Yeah. Interesting. Sort of a gated thing where I'm not sure where it'll be first, but
but there'll be a quote unquote type of community sometime where people can interact there on the Panopticon website or the dark web comics. I almost said just dark web because on the dark web.
The dark web. And I don't have it's not underlined yet. We have a lot of ideas.
No, I get it.
It's where we're aiming for that.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it. So one of the things I think I referenced earlier is, we've been able to meet, just doing the podcast, meet people from all over the world. And Matt, I just want to say it's been great to connect with you. This has been good. This has been fun. And
thank you. Yeah, you too.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what all happens with this, with the Panopticon. And openly, my brain when I first saw it went to I love movies, so movies are my reference point more than anything else. But The Escape Plan with Sylvester Stallone, and then there was, because he was an escape artist for prisons, he would test prisons to see if you could escape.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Arnold Schwarzenegger was in one of them. It is good 80s style, just like the Expendables. But to see Sylvester Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger in the same movie is pretty well. They made 3 of them. I think Dave Bautista was in one of them. They're just a good popcorn muncher film, utterly realistic. But it was the whole concept. If you got someone who goes in to try to, he's a security guy to test prisons to see if he can escape, and he always escapes. And he's there.
I remember. That's a blast from the past.
Yeah, so that's where my brain went when I was like,
how do I not remember this movie?
Those are those movies that we grew up on in the 80s. Those
style,
those ultra like testosterone pumped movies with the Schwarzenegger and Stallone and Lundgren. Yeah, I love that stuff.
Yeah. That's why I love the Expendables so much, because it brought a bunch of them together.
You put them all in the same,
yeah. Yeah, it was really good. I remember what
movie
was the
in
joke?
2013. I just looked it up.
Escape Plan, yeah. But it was a callback to those 80s films. It really is. And I remember when Sylvester Stallone approached, I don't remember who it was he approached, and like, I don't know if I want to be in the Expendables or not or whatever. He goes, but you'll make a lot of money. So anyway, that's where my brain went. So I'm really excited to see how this plays out. So man, it's been great having you with us. Everybody, we're running up on our hour time frame. We're a little bit over, but that's okay. Matt, anything else that we need to share, or anything that you were thinking that we need to share or talk about, just you or the project, or just with Alex, or just anything that you think is important to add?
You know, I love the idea of having 1,000 inmates out there that people have created and have downloaded and are out there. There's lots of different things we can do with these once a bunch of them are made. You know, assembling them all into a poster or putting them into the back of an issue or something. Cool. Definitely going to draw. Cool. I've already built a randomizer into the website that'll select one inmate to be drawn into this next act. So yeah, so that, and cool. I just think it's a cool interactive way to spend some time. You know, get out of doom scrolling and go make a character, play the game. The first 22 pages is available on the Kickstarter Notify and Launch. It's on my website. I'm throwing it up on lots of social media, so that's an easy thing to find. And you can get a taste of the Macroverse reader if you click on that. And then digital pools. You know, we're wrapping up the last 3 issues of the 12 issues, and that's due out in the fall. So you know, I'd love to, if you'll have us, I'd love to come back with Alex, and he's a good talker. The interesting thing about Alex is his day job. He hunts down bad guys on the dark web.
Nice.
He does. He works you know, tracing people on the blockchain and in Web3 and finding people who are using crypto nefariously. Yeah, he's got some interesting stories, and he's got a lot of stories he can't tell, but there are a couple that he can tell.
He can tell us within you have to kill us. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's heard that joke several times.
Yeah, he's used it on me a couple times too.
Has he? I'm sure. That's funny.
But yeah, he's got an interesting story, and I just love digital pools and would love to chat with you guys about that too.
I would love to do that. Sure. Love to do that. Yeah. So Panopticon's first. When did you say digital pools? The 7th? So
so May 14th is the first one. August or September is going to be Panopticon Act 2.
Okay.
Which is the next 88 pages. And then in the fall, probably October, is digital pools. I don't know what we're calling it. We're calling it a graphic novel, but it's big enough to be an omnibus. Yeah, it's over 200 pages, so it's going to be...
That's an omnibus. Sounds like that to me. I don't know.
Yeah, we haven't figured out exactly what it's going to look like packaging-wise.
Yeah. You got time.
We got time. Yeah.
Very cool.
That's exciting. Yeah, we would love to have you back. This would be great. Meet Alex. I mean, I think it'll be a blast. This has been great. This has been interesting, too. I mean... it's been great having you. Thanks for your openness and sharing with us. It's been fabulous.
Thanks. Yeah, this was a lot of fun.
Yeah, this was good.
Like meeting new people, making new friends. So yeah, it's been a real pleasure. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, it's our pleasure to have you on. So anything else we may have missed, or anything else we need to... I don't want to cut us short. See, I have time structure issues, so sometimes I rush to the end of things when I feel like I have to hurry up, and I'm like, no, this has been good. I don't have to hurry for anything.
Yeah. No, I think we covered it all.
Excellent.
I appreciate the time.
Yeah, no, it's been great having you. It's our pleasure.
Yes.
This was great. Thank you. Well, hey everybody, if you got through this far, and several of you have, we really appreciate it. Be sure to check out our website at www.2geeksmic.com. That's the number 2 GEEKSMIC.com. There you find all things Two Geeks. You'll have kind of our show schedule, a link to the audio podcast, along with our merch page, or you can go directly to our merch page, which is www.2geeksmicmerch.com. Which, gosh, we probably need to update that. It's been a little bit, but that's, there's some fun stuff on there. And then also you can support us where we have on Ko-fi, kind of like Patreon, but it's ko-fi.com/2geeks, number 2 GEEKS. We have a $1 tier, a $2 tier, and a $3 tier. We just keep it cheap because we're just helping pay for us doing this. Again, it's not about the money. I'm just kidding. Also, reach out to us on show at Two Geeks. Mike does a most fantabulous job on keeping track of those. He actually looks at that email more than his own.
Yeah.
Don't ask me how I know that. Just keeping that down. Show.
Because Steven has to email me at the show one.
Right. Show at twogeeksmike.com. Also, once again, Matt Stevens, check out with the website, the Panopticon comic. So that one, you just go PANOPTICONCOMIC.com. Please check them out there, as you got to see a lot of stuff that we got to do today on his website as well. And
that time you said it more better.
Well played. Much more better. Cheers.
I had one sip left.
Yeah, I had like one drop. So well played. That was great. All right, Mike, anything else, my friend?
Just that if you've made it this far, please make sure and go and like and subscribe to us on the socials. We are active on Facebook and Instagram. I try to post funny memes, just relevant geeky material over there, maybe anniversaries of characters or whatnot. But you will also get information of when we go live. And speaking of going live, we go live every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. You do the math on the rest because I don't like math. And we are live on Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, and usually Rumble, but I didn't get the link set up tonight, but I'll get it uploaded later.
Right on.
All right. Any last words, funny anecdotes, etc.?
Nope. We're good.
All right. Well,
Matt, thank you so much for being with us. Really appreciate it.
Thanks, guys. It was a real pleasure. Thank you.
All right. So with that said, please do not Steven skip this episode because we are much more better than the rest. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you for joining us today on the Two Geeks and a Microphone podcast. Tune in next week when we will have more news and reviews. Until then,